A Thurston County woman runs toward danger. It happened on a road she typically wouldn't be on in the middle of the day, but an errand on her lunch break put her in the right place to help make a daring rescue.
King 5's Natalie Swaby sat down with this woman whose quick thinking and quick work is being applauded tonight.
On Thurston County Sheriff's Twitter page, they used this post to praise a woman for saving a man from a burning car.
I wasn't necessarily thinking about my life at that point. I was just thinking about how this car is on fire and there's somebody inside.
Monday evening, Heather Zabrowski retraced the steps of a rescue that unfolded just hours earlier.
I saw a car coming the other way go down into the ditch, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It happened on Cooper Point Road.
So I turned around and called 911.
A few people had already stopped.
I saw smoke as I ran up, and then I started to see fire when I was asking if someone was in there. And then fire really started, and they said yes, and then that's when I saw fire, and I jumped down and I said, he needs to get out.
She rushed in, putting herself at risk as she opened the driver's door.
I told him, I was like, we need to get you out of the car, we need to get you out of the car. And then he wasn't responding.
The man behind the wheel was much heavier than the 29-year-old.
I felt like at that point, I wasn't the best person for the job, but I was the one doing it, so I just needed to try.
She was able to unbuckle his seatbelt, then struggled to lift him out as the flames crept up.
I was yelling that I needed help pulling him, and so finally some people kind of grabbed his arms and helped pull him up out of the ditch.
Heather's photos show what happened next. Firefighters put out the flames. The driver, a 67-year-old man who had had an apparent diabetic reaction, was taken to the hospital.
I was just the first one to react, but I definitely wasn't the only one to act.
But here she is receiving credit for her courage, with the sheriff's office calling Heather a hero.
I don't feel like I'm necessarily a hero. I feel like I just acted in a way that I would want people to act if it were me or my family members or people I care about, you know.
In Thurston County, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News.